Good morning. We are New Mexico State University's first integrated capstone. We have a engineering physics major, a mechanical engineering, and Sarah and I are both electrical engineers. We were tasked with the Smart Wearable Sensor for Motion Track by Dr. Tang in our electrical engineering department.
So for our project, we built an inertial motion tracking system, which includes a physical human model as well as a digital human model. And both these models copy the movements of a sensor suit. Our objectives were to keep the system affordable, easy to use, and consume low amounts of power. And our deliverable was a proof of concept.
When we initially sat down with Dr. Tang, his idea for the sensor suit was to help out with nursing and elderly care, along with people with mobility issues. But if you can think of where you want a remote or a robot going somewhere where you don't want people to go, then that's where we can take it to.
So with the physical model, it was the 3D printed model. So we used a 5% fill using PLA. Then we kept our components lightweight so we can use smaller servos. We used 8 microservos in our design, powered by an Arduino Uno. And we have 2 degrees of freedom per limb.
Okay, for our wearable suit, we used a smaller scale model. We also used Adafruit BNO055 sensors. They are a 9-axis sensor, but we only used 2 degrees of freedom. We used I2C for our configuration of these sensors. Originally, we were hardwired to the computer. We have since moved on to a wireless application. And from the point where we submitted this for our presentation, we have moved on to a completely wearable wireless suit that we have on display next door.
We were provided the code for the human 3D model, and then we've modified it since then to actually read in inputs from the sensors.
As far as our communication for our wireless device, we're using an XB communication. We have a transmitter and receiver, and we would love to display that next door.
So in conclusion, you gain a lot from this project. With a new program called Processing, as well as how to implement wireless communication to our project. And we used some of our prior knowledge of Arduino and 3D printing, where we were able to deliver a good proof of concept that we were satisfied with and our mentor was satisfied with as well.
Any questions?
You talked a little bit about the assist suit for walking for seniors or whatever. Is that coming down the line?
It would be coming down the line. We delivered the proof of concept, but it can be applied in so many ways. Originally, we had thought about doing an exoskeleton, and then we moved into doing a robotic display that copies the human movement. So it can be applied in any way you can think of.
So the software would control the exoskeleton?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.